to be able to go and show this film, world premiere it to the fans, I don't know, it's like a rock concert, but you would never think that would happen for a film like this. So I don't know, what was it like for you to kind of watch the fans get every single nuance of like the comic book?
I did, yeah, rock concert. It did kind of feel like that. Almost they were singing along to it. They knew where to cheer for things and things that were familiar.
It
that
was
were
like the movie
comic.
was made just for them.
When you're like when you got the script, or even prior to that, did you know the kind of cultural relevance of this comic? Because it seems to really have tapped into a very specific age group of kids, and they're like, I don't know, they feel like it talks to them about themselves, or what do you think it is that?
I felt like I felt that when I read the comic book. You know, I felt the significance of it, and I saw, the language and the characters and what was going on in it. I definitely was like, wow, this is really something.
I feel like Scott.
It is something.
good
It's really
answer.
something. No, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Something.
It's really something. Can't describe what it is, but it's something.
It's something. It's something.
Trust me.
And
No, just that, like, Scott. Aubrey's my favorite person, so I just like watching her. Scott's like the hero of his universe, but he's kind of a loser, and I feel like people can relate to that, like that feeling of simultaneously, feeling really insecure and worthless, but then at the same time like having moments where, you're like the master of the universe. And Scott sometimes thinks he's a lot cooler than he actually is, but then he has moments where he's reminded like, no, you dumped Kim Pine in a really not cool way. Like, you're not the hero of that situation. So I think people can relate to that.
one of the joys when I heard about this film was that A, Edgar Wright's directing, and I'm a huge fan, and then B, this cast is kind of a fun cast because it's like everybody seems to be in the same boat. Everybody is trying maybe something different from what they're used to, and so being an actor on set like this, was that kind of the kind of collective experience? It's like, yay, we're on a Scott Pilgrim. I mean, I don't know, like, what do you...
Yeah.
Like that, exactly.
I said that. I said, yeah, we're all Scott Pilgrim.
It did feel like they're doing something special, though. It definitely felt like that on the set. I mean, I also big fan of Edgar, so I wanted to see how this would turn out, and I wanted to actually just be a part of one of his projects. But it did feel like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if to you guys, but it felt like it's part of something.
Peers, and I mean, you've said this before, like that a lot of people in the cast, they're all young, but they've been working forever, and so it's like all people that you know and you've seen before, and everyone's kind of in the same age range. So
were you kind of bummed that you didn't get to partake in the
No.
action sequences? No, was that
I
you were
was
just
cool
very
with it,
happy
but-
to watch people go down? Was that the?
I had a great time on set watching it and not having to be a part of it, but
Kieran likes to watch.
I like to watch. I'm a watcher.
Actually, Michael just came up to me and said, I have a specific question to ask you. And he goes, what is your feelings on the game Contra? I don't know what that means. It's like code. I don't know.
Do you know Contra?
I have heard of this game.
This game Contra is amazing. You need to play it. It's for Nintendo. You don't know this game.
I now
Do you
know.
have a Nintendo?
Yeah, I do have a Nintendo.
You have a
but
Nintendo?
Yes.
I brought my Contra with me just in case I came across a Nintendo.
That's
Okay.
how
Play
good it is?
It's amazing. And when you get good at it, like I've gotten pretty great at it, I can beat the entire game in about 8 minutes. But it should take about 20 or so.
Wow.
You just went crazy eye. I just want you to know that it
I
was
did.
kind of fascinating to watch.
It's an amazing game. Michael didn't even know about this game until, I guess, last year while shooting this movie. I grew up with it. So apparently he spent a couple months trying to beat it, and then when he and I got together, we beat it in our third try in one night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Contra.
Sorry, we talked about
It's all about
Contra.
Contra. Nice, thank you.